You're totally photogenic.
I'm not.
What's going on, party people? We are live. All right, stay there. Let me adjust the lighting. Look at the camera, Nate.
What's up? It's me.
It's your boy, Young Hairline. What was that you always said?
Bro,
All
you
right,
see this
we have
hairline?
audio.
You
Noise.
see this, bro? This comes easy.
Noise. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It is Monday, the 11th March. How are you all? Hope you guys are all doing great. Let's make sure that the chat is live.
Fantastic.
Say what's up. Bam.
Is that Angel?
Say what's up. Most likely. Hey, what's going on, Angel? Welcome.
What is this? The Corona Corner podcast?
Yes, sir.
I'm
That is
finally in
exactly
here.
what it is. Bam, bam, bam.
Yo, what was that on your face?
Hey guys, what's going on? We are live. Check us out. Link is in the description. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Just taking care of some biz. Ba-da-dum. So, why don't you introduce yourself there, huh? Hi, buddy.
Alright.
And Benny.
I'm Nathan Corona. I'm the first Nathan in my family. And I'm the first Corona, actually.
Okay. Oh, they got some really cool stuff, huh? They're asking some cool things now. So,
Whoa, hold on. Let me get my Matthew.
Whoa, hold on. Let me get Matthew. Nice. Yeah, so hope you guys are doing well. This is my nephew Nathan. I am 27. He is 14,
Yep.
and he is my big boy. My big boy that I've raised since he was young. And now he's, how tall are you?
5'8", 5'9".
5'8". I'm 5'4", so he's a lot taller than I am. But yeah, so this is something new. He's been asking to come on here for a long time, and I keep saying, meh.
I'm excited.
Yeah. But why did you want to be on so bad?
Huh?
Why did you want to be on?
I don't know. Like, I saw you do it in the beginning, and I was like, oh, it looks cool. Get some clout. I want to do it.
So I want to get your opinion on the podcast. What do you think of it? Because my audience is basically you and your friends. You guys are the ones that watch it live, and then more people watch it later. But like you guys are my core fan group because you guys are here live. Oh, what the fuck? This is Rice. Yeah, you guys are dirty. Anywho's, so yeah.
What I think about the podcast?
Yeah.
Me personally, I think the podcast is pretty good, but I like it when the podcast goes like into like deeper, not too deep, but deep enough. Like you share stories and like you interact. That's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see more of that.
What don't you like about it? What would you call your core life fan base? Coronitas. Hey, what's up, Coronitas?
Okay.
What's up, my crowns? You guys are all kings and queens. Bam, 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 bam. Some Logan Paul stuff.
Just gonna like get out.
You younger generation. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, man, I'm getting older. Like, I don't relate as much to the younger kids anymore.
I've been seeing that lately. That like
Yeah.
I was saying meme and you're like, huh? What's that? Explain. Like you like are all slow.
You know what I think it is? It's when you're younger, you don't have responsibilities, so all you're doing is having fun. And you're on your phone. You're on like all day is either video games, talking to friends, and social media. Whereas now, me being older, like I used to do the same thing you did, except I would be out skateboarding, hanging out at friends' houses, all that stuff at your age. But now that I'm older, it's like, it gets tiring. I'd rather stay and read a book, watch a movie.
Old people stuff.
It's just it gets old, you know. It's not that I don't like hanging out with friends. It's just also when you're older, all your friends are the same age, so they're going through their own responsibilities. So it's kind of everybody has less time to do that stuff.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, you get there. You'll get there too, man.
Would you rather have our generation or have our childhood or your childhood?
Definitely my childhood.
Why?
Because you guys don't know summer nights playing on the streets.
Dude, Actually, I wish I knew what that was.
That was
That seems
fun,
so
dude.
much fun.
Dude, everybody, you would know your whole block. You would know your whole neighborhood because it'd be summer. It's hot inside, so everybody wants to be outside.
Mhm.
Everybody's playing ball. We would build like ramps. We would skateboard. We would go bike riding all together. You would meet everybody because we'd all be on the streets, and it was fun. And now it's like you look outside and there's nobody there.
That
But
actually does suck.
yeah, hey man. But you guys also have a childhood we didn't have. Like it's not all bad. You guys are more connected. You guys it's just different. Where we were all hanging out physically, you guys are all hanging out online. Because you're talking to your friends on Fortnite and Minecraft.
Fortnite.
Yeah, you play
Minecraft.
bro. Nathan plays Fortnite and Minecraft
Bro, don't
all the
expose
time.
me, my dude.
Exposed. Boom. Angel 2. So
Look at this dude.
yeah.
Minecraft.
Nowadays
Mhm.
people get social media and act tougher and mask themselves. Well, yeah, it creates a front.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna tell a dude that's like super tall, you can talk shit to him behind a keyboard, but if he was in person right there with you, you're gonna shut the hell up. You're not gonna say anything.
Dude, perfect example. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
What happened?
That like he was talking like all this smack, how like no one could touch him, and like how he's like top dog,
Uh-huh.
and like now he's in jail, and they're like,
Tekashi? Oh yeah. I don't know why I was thinking what's his face?
well,
X to Nation?
X.
X, yeah. But
Homie got shot. What do you mean?
Huh?
He got shot.
I know, but I immediately when you said Tekashi, I thought I don't know.
You see the old people.
Yeah, old people stuff. So, anyways, Tentanation, whatever. So what's it like being 14 now in 2019?
Just a lot of screens actually.
A lot of school,
Screens.
a lot of screens.
Yeah. I can't compare it to your generation because I wasn't there.
Yeah,
So what I would say is that a lot of people they talk to each other, but it's more like through social media. Like I was in class and there was these two girls and like they were texting each other, but they were like right in front of each other.
oh jeez.
And I was
See,
like,
that's where I feel like fuck. I think that's why there's a lot of depression nowadays in your generation
Mhm.
because humans we're built to be social. So we need to be like, interaction and like relate to people. And actually physical contact, like you need 12 hugs a day just to get by minimum.
Actually?
Yeah. You
Think
need
that's proven?
you need physical touch.
Where's the proof? Show your work.
Well, not right now,
Bruh.
but
You know what? Like you say that we live in a generation like where more people are depressed.
Mhm.
I don't really believe that. People now think that depression is a trend, and like they try being depressed because they think it's cool.
But even then, that'll get you depressed. Just pretending to be depressed. That's not happiness. If you're pretending to be depressed, you're obviously not
Yeah, but
happy.
they're pretending because they think it's cool. Like there's people out there like, oh, I'm sad. Like my dog died. I'm depressed. That's actually happened. I'm like, okay, you're gonna get over it. Like
I think you guys are super over exaggerate everything.
Yeah.
You guys are lazy as fuck. Like you don't want to do hard work.
What you mean? What do we do outside?
Yeah.
Outside? I mean,
How-
some of
how
us are,
often-
some of us aren't.
Yeah. Obviously I'm generalizing.
Mm.
But yeah, let's answer some questions. So you guys want to ask anything, just type it in there.
Two people.
Let's see. First question is Jesus Christ Cholo. Do you know what that is?
In my
Oh, the
school-
Jesus Christ Cholo. You know the guy, the bald guy that starts like breakdancing? He's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I haven't seen that.
No?
No.
Oh, he's bald. He has a red shirt. He has a Bible and he's like, he starts breakdancing. He's like,
Oh.
Jesus Christ. He loves you. Oh, like he starts,
He looks like he's on ecstasy.
I guess.
It looks like he's just like going crazy.
He's just moving a lot, but he's preaching the Bible, which
that's
is
the
a-
wrong thing.
is an interesting way of reaching a younger crowd because it's like, whoa. But yeah.
Is he black?
No, he's Latino.
Oh.
He's, I don't know, Mexican, but he's Latino. Catch me up, someone. Just been talking about his secrets. That's all. That's all you missed. I hate being at home doing nothing. I want to be with friends all the time. We were talking about our generation compared with Tony's and how there's less communication with people nowadays. True. It's just a different type of communication.
Enjoy having friends.
Nathan's embarrassing stories.
Do I have any? Oh, the one I was telling you earlier today. How how did it go? That when I was like like 9, 10?
I don't know. Well, I don't know what you're gonna say.
I was 9 or 10, and I would go to my tia's house, our tia's house, during the summers, so we could go swim. And I was really fat, like really, really fat.
Oh yeah.
Like titties were sagging, stomach with my long hairs would like stick out.
You had your baby fat.
And it was the time like where the Gangnam Style was a big thing. So we played a game or something.
Oh, when you had your bangs, like your long hair.
My yeet ass haircut. We were playing like a game or something, and I won the game, and everyone was like cheering me on to dance. So I went into the pool before I played the game, so I was shirtless, and I started like doing the Gangnam Style. So I was like jumping up and down, but I was shirtless, so like my titties were like going up, and my fucking fat was like jiggling.
Yeah.
And people were recording me, so I was like, bro.
Damn, you were chunky. Oh, another funny story is Nathan used to like, he was so sure he spoke Japanese or Chinese, whatever. He's this little kid, 5, 7. No, you were older because you were a lot older. You were like 7.
Don't expose me, my dude.
Bro, it's time. You wanted to be on here? It's gonna happen. So you were 7, and what? And we'd be like, Nathan, you speak Chinese? You're like, yeah, I speak Chinese. It's like, how do you say, where's my car? You'd be, chong, chong, ching, chong, chong,
some
chong.
racist ass shit.
It was racist. Like, looking back, you didn't know. You were a kid. You're a little kid. But a cool memory, a fun memory, or a memory that I remember right now that you mentioned my tia's house was you were doing karate at the time.
I was?
Yeah, I remember you were doing karate.
Remember. Yeah,
you were doing karate, and I think it was Easter or somebody's birthday. But this other kid about your age, who was bigger than you, was he bigger than you? I think he was.
I don't remember this story. I don't remember this.
I don't know, but he was punking you, or he was like pushing you, and you're like, stop. And he's like, what are you gonna do? Blah blah. And then you flipped him over your shoulder.
I did?
Yeah, and he fell, and then he started crying, and he's like, ah. You know, like when a kid falls or gets hit, and he gets confused, and then he's like,
he doesn't know what.
And then just the emotions overrun him, so he just starts crying. So that was that kid, and you were just like, oh shit, like you knew you were in trouble, and you were just walking away slowly, like, oh shit, like what's gonna happen? And you were going like this, all nervous, like, oh fuck. And everybody's looking, and I remember I was next to your dad, and we're just like, fuck, Nathan just fucked that kid up. Like, we were like, damn, that's my boy. But at the same time, we were like, hey, you can't do that, all right? But we looked at each other like, damn, that was fucking tight. Like,
I don't remember.
Your boy knows how to fight.
I actually don't remember.
Don't mess with Nathan. You mess with me. But yeah,
little ass.
I know.
You get in a fight, you like blow a whistle, and like 3 other like little people come out.
Hey, dude,
you come together like Voltron. It's like
I've messed people up in my history when I did jiu-jitsu.
Tell the stories.
Have I told that story of when I got in a fight on the podcast? I know I've told you.
Over your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I don't think you have.
Have you guys heard me talk about the time I got in a fight?
Bricks come out.
Bricks comes out. Uh-huh. I've only been in like 3 fights.
Shut up, no, you haven't. With show.
Nope. Matthew says no. What do you guys say?
I don't.
Yes, I have. Well, anyways, whatever. I'll say it again. So I must have been. I must have been like 18 or 19 because I was with this girl at that time. Mm-hmm. So her and I were dating for about. We broke up actually the day before. It would have been a year together, and I was super in love with her. She was like the first girl that I was like my first serious relationship. And oh god, no, not my Prince Albert. See, damn it, Omar, I lost my train of thought. Okay, no, so I had just broken up with her because I found out she was cheating on me with my friend. Bruh. And they were together for 3 months before I found out. And all my other friends knew and nobody told me. So I was super pissed at everybody. I was angry. And at this time, I was playing in a band, and we were all into gigs, and we all went to the same gig. And he walked in, I walked in behind him, and then my well, I guess my ex at that time now, they were all there, and the whole time I was just seething. I was pissed. I was so pissed, and I'm not an angry guy. I'm not an angry guy. I can easily let things go because I don't take things personally. I'm just like, oh, that's not me. That's that's your thing. But I was so hurt, and I was so angry because I was really upset because that was my friend. Secondly, I was upset because they were together for 3 months, hanging out with all our other friend group, and all those other friends of mine, knew we were together and didn't tell me. So I felt very betrayed, and I was just angry.
So I was just hurt.
I was hurt. I was angry. I was upset. I was mad. I wanted to get revenge, and so this guy's there, and we're at the gig, and I was just like, I want to fucking fight this guy. I want to beat his ass, but I didn't want to just go up to him and punch him. So I wanted he had a case of beer, and I just walked up and took his case of beer, and he's like, hey, those are mine. And I was like, what are you gonna do? And then that's when I punched him.
So you wanted a reason?
Yeah, it was like I just took his beer, and he's like, hey, whoa, that's mine. I'm like, what are you gonna do? And he shoved me a little bit, or I don't know if he shoved me, but I know I ended up punching him, and we almost immediately they pulled us apart, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? How the fuck can you how could you do that to me? You were my friend, blah blah blah. You knew she was my girlfriend, and he's like, nah, bro, it's cool. It was just sex. I just wanted to fuck her, and I'm like, ah. And then so this other friend of ours, or guy at the time, was like, nah, let's settle this. Let's fight. You guys should fight. After the gig, let's set it up. He was pushing it, and yeah, so this dude ended up calling his brother, who I found out later was a boxer who always fought all his fights, and was older. He was 24 at the time when I was 19 or 18. So I was a little scared, but at the same time, I was like, nah, fuck it. If I have to fight, I have to fight both of them, whatever. I just wanted to beat him up. Even if his brother beat me up, I just wanted to kick his ass. And so this was early in the night. I go to this garage that was there, and I start stretching. I start doing pull-ups. I start breathing. I start visualizing the fight, in my head, rehearsing. And yeah, the gig's over. So we meet up in this parking lot, 2-3 houses down. And yeah, we set the rules. If somebody falls, you don't keep kicking them. Yeah, clean fight. We shook hands. They're like, all right, let's go. Oh, but actually, so his brother showed up, and he's like, oh, you're gonna fight this guy? Is this the guy that you his friend? You fucked his friend? He's like, nah. This is your fight. That's fucked up. That's your friend. So the guy that I fought, he was like, he got scared because his brother wasn't gonna back him up. So it was. I got lucky because that guy was cute and he was buff. And to be honest, I was scared. I was like, oh fuck, I don't know. And at this time, I was training martial arts. I was doing jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. So I was at my strongest and at my most skilled. And so yeah, immediately he's swinging. I'm dodging and counter punching. He at the end of the night, well, I won the fight because he's like, there, you win. And I remember I did a jumping knee to his stomach. I remember I dropped him to the ground, and I was gonna punch him, but I remember the rules, so I was like, oh wait, fuck, all right, I can't hit you. And even then, when I dropped him, everybody was like, hey, wait. So I was like, oh fuck, my bad. We shook hands, went again, and we kept fighting until he's like, no, okay, I give up. You win. I'm sorry. We shook hands, and he's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, and I was like, all right, and that was it. We had a gentleman's fight.
What? Did you feel relief, or was it just oh, I did this, but you didn't feel anything?
You know what? I was so mad at him that as soon as he gave up, I was like, this is a mistake.
You felt bad?
I felt bad. He's not the one I should be mad at, because, I mean, yes, it was wrong of him, but my girlfriend at the time, she's the one that cheated too. She was in a relationship with me, so not only did he break my trust or the friendship or hurt me, but so did she.
You should have fought the girl.
No. But I was also you know what was dumb too? That's a big lesson I learned about that was loving yourself and respecting yourself, because the whole time we had broken up and I knew that they were still dating, and I was still trying to get back with her. And her and I were still having sex while they were together.
Then
so I was trying to win her back, but I think now, and it's like, that's stupid. Why am I going to try to win somebody who disrespected me, who betrayed my trust? And yeah, and then it was funny. Like I heard we were still hanging out, me and this girl. So the next day, or like a couple days later, we were hanging out at her house with her band, because she was in a band, and I guess somebody saw him. And they're like, damn, you fucked him up. Like his eyes were all closed and like purple. Yeah. They said that he looked like the Sith Lord from Star Wars. You know, the guy that's all wrinkled and stuff.
I've never seen Star Wars.
No? Oh, God. See, that's another thing about your generation. And then you guys... Well, anyways, yeah, he was really messed up. And... But yeah, I remember thinking like, this fight was a mistake. I shouldn't have fought. And then I was just like, damn, this is dumb. And after that, I was like, you know what? I don't want to go after this girl anymore. And then what was funny too is he ended up cheating on her, and she got all heartbroken. And then did she try? No, she was kind of opening up to like, hey, let's hang out more. That's when I was like, meh, damn, nah.
So you pull that pimp move? Like, nah, bitch, I don't want you no more.
I think so. I remember one time we went to go eat, and I made her pay. And she's like, well, what? I'm like, yeah, you pay. I'm not going to pay.
That's like...
And she's like, this is all I have. I'm like, sorry.
You just walk out?
I was like, sorry. You cheated on me. This is what you get. And she's like, And she ended up paying. And even the waitress was like, damn, that's cold. I'm like, she cheated on me. So, frankly, I don't care.
That's... Oof.
And then I turned around and there was an explosion and I didn't blink. That jokes. Shit. But yeah. And
I just love like not laughing at some jokes of yours. Like I purposely not laugh just so like
it's embarrassing. Nice. You should have just smashed the beer on his head and drank it like a boss. Of course, Tony won. Girls haven't been loyal since back in the day. Yeah, I remember you were ripped as fuck with your greñas. You look like Tarzan. Yeah, man, I remember those days.
Dude, I remember when I had long hair. I keep telling you the story. I had long hair because you had long hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, he looks cool with long hair. So that's why I grew it out.
And you had really nice hair. Your hair's so silky and like super long.
But girls always people always thought I was a girl, like from behind.
People always thought I was a girl too, because I wore tight pants and I had long hair. So like,
I keep telling them a story that like you're walking down the street and some dude like was on you. And you're like, motherfucker, you're gay.
So some cholo. This was like, I was in college because I was walking home from ELAC, and I get to the corner of the street and this guy's like, he honks and he's like, hey, what's up, baby? What's up, girl? And I'm like, I think I had headphones, but I was like, he kept talking, so I turned, and he's like, "Oh shit, you're a guy. Like you, I don't know. Oh shit, I thought you was a female." And I was like, you're gay." And then I shook my nuts, like, you fag. But that was a long time ago.
That was sus, bro. Sus. It's a new word. Sus means gay.
Sus.
Sus. S-U-S.
Damn, Matthew. About time you subscribe. Shit,
bruh.
Sus. What's the worst thing you've been mad at a person for?
At Nathan.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
I guess it would just be like, that's like actually
exposed.
Matthew, what is you doing?
Just exposing. I mean, just subscribing now.
Best podcast.
Thank you though. Thank you for subscribing.
Right, you haven't subscribed yet? Come
on. I've been subbed since 19 subs. Damn. I'm at like 50 now, I think. But what's the most you've been angry at a person for?
I guess just ego, really. And I'm changing that now.
Well, I mean, explain. What was the situation?
Well, I think it was like 8th grade. I was still fat, you know, but right there, I thought like, oh, I'm strong, I'm this, that, and obviously I wasn't. But there was like push-up contests, like what's going on now, but it was in 8th grade. There was like this push-up thing, and all the dudes were doing it, but because I was chubby, I could only do like what 11, 12, and everyone else did more than me, and I was like, damn, that's. And like I just got so mad for something. I wasn't mad at like a certain person, but I was just like raging.
You're mad at yourself.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Dude, I remember you used to eat Hot Pockets like crazy. The
Dude,
bites.
I like
You would
dude,
like.
what?
Why does this show twice? Anywho's, but yeah, I remember you would like open up the bag, fill the plate, microwave, and then just down. I was like, damn, dude.
Those were the glory.
I remember I would be mad at your brother, like, hey, dude,
My
this
brother.
is your kid. I mean, my brother, your dad.
Mm.
I'd be like, damn, dude, like, feed these kids some healthy food.
Dude, my favorite snack was to get like my sobrecitos, or what are they called?
Oh yeah,
Like
somebody
those?
tones.
Because those were my favorite chips, and I would get my favorite candy, them Sour Patch. I'll lick off the chile because that's just a habit I do. I lick off the chile, then I would add a Sour Patch on the chip, and I'll get another chip like a sandwich, and I'll eat that. And I was fat as hell right there. Like it wasn't even funny.
Well, I mean, it's your baby fat, and then you stretched out and lost all the weight, and then now you're getting, muscle.
Yeah, but
Dude, I'm so proud of you.
bro,
Like
I feel better.
the like this last time we worked out,
Hmm.
I saw that look in your face. Like, all right, you were going further than you were breaking out of your comfort zone, and I was really like, that's my boy.
Bro, because how you gonna get the ladies?
Yeah, with your brain. I mean,
Girls
looks
like that?
help. Looks help too. Muscles help.
Girls
But
love that.
Hmm?
Girls like that.
smart
Really?
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Girls look for security, so money, and attractiveness.
I've never seen a porn where it's just like,
Yeah, because
a
that's not
chick
that's,
going,
that's not real life.
you're so smart. I'm ready. Like,
I still get mad at myself to this day, knowing I can't do a full pull up, and I look at my body and get disappointed. Well,
workout.
yeah, that's something. That's something you have control over. If you didn't have control over it, I'd get it, but you have control over it. So, bam, bam, bam. Unless she has a resting bitch face. Even then, I've noticed when I was single and I used to like flirt a lot, girls with the resting bitch face were like the easiest to talk to because they were so used to not getting approached that you'd go up to them like, hey, blah blah blah. Oh, who's calling me? Whatever, this and that. I'll call them later. 723-7542. All right, hold on.
Lancaster.
Hello?
I like to touch.
Okay. Anyways,
What the fuck?
I like to catch. I must have been one of these guys here. Note to self: don't answer phone during podcast. Yes, this is your doctor. Your syphilis came in. Actually,
I like to catch.
speaking of this, Omar, what do you remember from when we were in like high school, college?
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, Valdez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey Omar.
Oh, he's actually lost a lot of weight too.
Really?
Yeah. He worked out, runs. He's looking really good now. One thing I remember about when you got mad, I remember thinking like, oh, my little boy, he's upset. You were being so stubborn. Like
When?
you were little. You must have been like somewhere between 6 and 7. But we were going somewhere, like we were leaving, and you didn't want to go, and we had already locked the door and everything. And you were just like, like you were trying to push the door open, and it's like it's not gonna open. Like you were like so convinced that you were so strong that you can push it open.
How old was I?
I don't know. Like I said, you were between 6 and 7, and I just remember like walking up to you like, Nathan, it's not gonna open. Let's go. And you were just like, you were like so angry in your face and red, and you were pushing, and I'm just like, bro, don't answer it. They're trolling.
Dude is the same dude.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I remember the spot by the library, and that shuffling was huge. Yeah, at ELAC there was this cool group of people. Like not a cool. I mean, yeah, everybody. It was an interesting group of people, and we would all hang out there, which was kind of bad because nobody would go to class, and they would just hang out there. It was a hangout spot. I don't know. I was just fucking around back then, failing classes and riding my bike. Yeah, we all were, but it was a cool crowd, and we would all go out to bars together. We would go bowling.
Like you and a group of friends?
Yeah, it was a huge group of friends, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was a cool group.
See, I can't go to bars.
Yeah, I mean, you're not. You'll get there. Right now, like you guys are young and going older. I looking back, like, dude, just focus in high school and get good grades, because in college, like, everybody's gonna go their own way, and only the tight ones are gonna stay close to you. So don't try to impress people that don't care about you. Just impress yourself. Work on impressing yourself. Better yourself. And just, fuck it.
Don't keep a fixed mindset.
Yeah. I don't just fucking right back then. Yep, 100% speaking truth. Yeah, man. Crazy. Let's see. What else? What other questions do we have here? Times Nathan shocked you the most or surprised you? Oh, well, the first thing that comes to mind is when you were a baby and you didn't know how to walk yet, but you can stand. And then you got on my skateboard at the top of the little driveway here. And I mean, obviously I was right there next to you, but you got up and you just held, like, you just stood and you went down the thing by yourself. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I remember my mom, me, we were all so shocked and impressed. Like, this little kid's skateboarding.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I saw
like
pictures.
Your balance was so good. I know I have a video somewhere. I have the cassettes, like the video cassettes. I just don't have anything to play them back on. But I know I have video of that and video of you were a baby in like a onesie. You couldn't walk by yourself yet, but you can stand up and like shuffle on the wall. So we'd be like, we're gonna get you, and you'd be like, and you'd be just shuffling. And I was just like, it was cute. You're adorable. And you and me were inseparable. You would always want to hang out with me, like, come sit with me, or yeah, can I sit with you? And you would sit in my lap, and I would read you a book, or we would just watch TV together. And I remember thinking, like, oh, it was you were my first nephew. You were my first. I mean, I didn't have any nieces. Yeah, so I was just like, oh my god, I'm an uncle.
Dude, that's why I keep telling you. That's why I grow my hair.
Yeah.
Cause like you're my like idol when growing up, so I was like, he has long hair, I want long hair now. And like I tried braiding it, but I look dumb. I look like fucking Tarzan.
We all did.
But just fat.
Sometimes the waitress and waiters offered me to sit at the bar. What the hell? Really? When Tony and Nathan got my number. All right, everybody. Nah, that's too bad. I was gonna show his number so everybody can text him. But
can we do that?
No, that's not nice. What's the most embarrassing situation you've ever been in? The most embarrassing situation when I was little. I remember I was in daycare, somewhere in elementary. I know I was really young. I had a bedwetting problem, and I would always piss my bed. And at the daycare during nap time, I would also piss the bed or the cots. And it was a problem because obviously I was pissing on their beds. That my parents would always have to give them a change of clothes so that they can change, and they would always put like a plastic under me, so I wouldn't like wet their beds. And one time my mom forgot to give them clothes, and I pissed, and so I couldn't be in wet clothes. So the ladies working there, they gave me clothes from the dress up chest, like filled with clothes, but it was nothing but girls' clothes.
Bruh.
So they gave me this like dress, like a long skirt, and yeah, and the whole day I had to wear it, and everybody was making fun of me, calling me a girl. And I just remember being like, I just remember crying like all day. It was the worst day of my life. And what was so, like, I think back, like, that's fucked up, is that they made me use the restroom in the girls' restroom instead of the boys.
They made
And-
you?
Huh?
They made you?
Yeah. And then in this daycare center, since you're a baby or a kid, they don't have like the stalls. The doors don't go all the way to the top. They're like halfway so that they can make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
And I remember I was pooping, I think, and I had the skirt. And then all the girls came in, and they looked over. They're like, "Ha ha ha ha, Anthony Musico," and I just remember crying like, "Ah!" And I remember just being in a ball, like fetal position on the toilet, shitting, and just crying so loud. I was so embarrassed. I felt so bad. I just felt so bad, and yeah, that was emotionally scarring. Oh, another thing too. Well, that's not really embarrassing. There was a teacher in second grade who thought that I was she called me retarded. She thought I was retarded. She's like, "I'm gonna put you in special ed because you're retarded." And I was like, "What?" And she would pick on me so much, and like she hated me
In second grade?
in second grade.
Dude, like you're picking on like a little kid.
Yeah.
What?
And then she called for a meeting with my dad, and she's like, "Yeah, your son's retarded. Like your son, I want to push to put him in special ed." And my dad's like, "What? My son's a genius. He's super creative." And my dad's like, "Nah, fuck this teacher." So my dad asked to be pulled out of her class, and they put me in with another teacher. And I accelerated so much with that other teacher that I got student of the month. And then I remember feeling so proud because during the student of the month parade or march, I had my certificate, and they called my name out, and you parade around the yard. And she's like, "You got student of the month?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm student of the month." And then and yeah, I'm forever grateful to my dad for that, for like being like, "What? My son's not dumb. My son's a genius."
That was a teacher or that was a substitute?
That was a teacher.
That was a teacher there?
Yeah, Miss Kanamori, Eastman Elementary, second grade.
Well, what's up now? Look,
What's up?
we got that podcast, Grown
Mhm.
Important.
Look at this, Miss Kanamori. I have a podcast. No, and then I remember like a week later, her crown fell off,
Mhm.
and she had like to go. She had to leave at an emergency. She had to go to the dentist, and I remember feeling so like, yes.
You stole her crown or what?
Huh?
You
No,
stole her tooth?
her tooth.
Yeah.
No,
You didn't do that?
no. Why would I? How would I get it?
When I was little, I used to like sometimes
Bruh.
Derek.
Uh-huh.
I would take his teeth when I would need money, and I'll put it under my pillow, and I would wake up and the tooth would still be there, and I would, what the fuck, tooth fairy? What's this?
Yeah.
So I like, stood up like all night waiting for the tooth fairy.
I remember when
To
I
beat
found
her
out the tooth fairy was fake because my friends would get $5 and I would get $1.
Cause you're Mexican or they're white?
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember.
Just white kids get $5.
I don't remember, but I remember I lost my tooth and I was crying because I was like, I can't find my tooth. I need to find it so that the tooth fairy can give me money. And then mom's like, no, it's okay. I'll leave a note and she'll know. She'll leave you money. And I'm like, okay. And then I woke up and then I had $1. And then I was like, what?
Just $1?
I remember telling my mom, like, I remember crying thinking the tooth fairy hated me because my friends would get $5 and I would get one. And I was like, what? And that's when I realized, like, my mom's a tooth fairy.
We're just poor.
Yeah. Yeah. Any embarrassing things for you?
Embarrassing?
Yeah.
I mean, other than the two things you said, I don't think any. I've been like putting myself in check. Like, okay, I don't want this to be like. Oh, you know what? No, my mom. When I was still chubby, and I had my fucking haircut, like it would go down like this. I look like Hitler. My mom has like an archive on her Snapchat of just me like lip singing to like fruity ass music, or just me talking to the camera. Or she would ask me a question, she would zoom in on me, and I'll be shirtless at my house in my like tight ass underwear, and like I would say like a dumb unfunny joke, and she'll post it on her Instagram or her Snapchat. My mom knew what she was doing. Like,
but you're a kid. You can't. Well, I know those years are very.
I I was
Formula
12,
2?
dude.
Oh, this was
Yeah,
Like
this was
2
like
years
2
ago?
years ago.
you were still fat 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I feel like you grew like longer.
No.
That's so crazy. You're so much like you're a tall kid.
Well, I'm 5'8".
I'm 5'4".
I'm insecure about my height. I want to be 5'9". I'm 5'8".
I used to cry.
Okay.
I used to really be like, I want to be tall. I used to drink a ton of milk. I
Actually,
think, yeah. I would stretch. I would like,
you'd pray to God, like, God,
Yeah.
please, like, one thing, just make me tall.
but like, you know, it is what it is, and then you just gotta own it.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. That's just parents, bro. They love you. They're fond of that. They miss your chubby little ass.
Bruh.
Ooh, I'm
Dude, I know
5'5".
they do because my mom's be like cooking me some good ass food.
Everybody's gonna be taller than me. Oh, Matthew's chubby, so you know he's gonna stretch out.
Dude, I'm just fucking waiting for Matthew to like get tall as shit and pick him on like me and Angel. Like, motherfucker, you said all this shit to me.
Hey,
Like, beating
dude,
us up
Matthew's chubbier than all of you, and he's the only one that's had a girlfriend.
for longer.
So
Dude, it's the looks.
Just saying,
Have you
bro.
seen this kid? Homie's got like nice hair.
you're tall, you're handsome.
Bro, have you seen Matthew? He's got game. Oh, actually,
Look,
I'm a-
you've got looks, you've got heart. Angel's got like music know-how.
it takes you a minute.
Huh?
It took you like 4 seconds to think of something, and you said fucking music.
No, like he's like the conversations we had, he's very he's intelligent. I'll say that.
You got a compliment from Tony, bro.
Nah, bro, chill. Damn. Me and Nathan have been talking to girls. I look ugly as fuck, boy. What do you mean, dog? I got nothing, bro. Chill.
Wait,
Everybody has their strengths, you know.
Wait,
Believe in yourself.
Matthew, could I say that story of when like you called like your girlfriend in front of her ex? He actually did that. Well, I just told the story.
Damn. Oh man.
Oh fuck it. He like I remember during recess or nutrition, me and Angel we were hanging out in front of like some kid, and he was on his phone by himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just sees Matthew's smug ass just walk up, call up his girl in front of her ex, and he started going like, baby, I miss you. What's up? I just called to like say hi, and like he was like talking like slick with her
Uh-huh.
in front of his ex, and like the ex just like walked away.
You know what it is? Matthew's confident and he believes in himself. That is
Bro.
attractive anywhere. Have self-confidence. Girls are gonna be like, damn, that guy knows he's good. And tell any girl what do you find attractive in a guy? Most of the time they'll say a guy who's confident.
Fucking Matthew. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Hell yeah.
Bro.
All you need is a bag of hot Cheetos and the girls be all over. He stood in front of his girlfriend's ex just clowning his ass.
I actually, dude, for a minute I felt bad for the ex. Because like they were together for like, what, 2 weeks? A week?
Wow, that's a real serious relationship
But
there.
still, like the disrespect, bro. I won't have the confidence to do that.
Yeah, that shit happens. Actually, okay, let's move on with questions here. That's some BDE, some big dick energy.
that?
The effects of having a close friend rather than being alone. I think that. Oh, come on in. Hello. It's Andrea, probably. Anyways, I'd say. I'd say the benefits of having a close friend is just, you know, you always have somebody to share stuff with and relate to. Yeah. Peep that jawline.
Oh, John.
Look at this.
Oh, remember?
Oh yeah, when you fell.
when, like could they see it? I
Yeah.
have like a scar right here because
Tell that story. Let me check up on this.
dude, it's the fucking cucuy, man.
Okay. Tell the story.
Oh.
Can I have dead hair?
What the fuck was that though?
Probably Andrea.
So I was in my grandma's house, right? And my grandma, she was mopping or she was cleaning with soap on the floor. So me and my little brother Derek, we were playing, and I was chasing after him. And the way the floors are, it's like tile. Is that what you call it?
You see the way my floor's set up. I've got a checking and a...
No.
Anyways. All right, so continue.
All right, so it's like tile,
Uh-huh.
and between like where they put concrete or whatever,
Mhm.
it was just like nothing. So it was just like glass, kind of,
Mhm.
and it was a sharp ass edge, space, and the next tile. So I was running, and I slipped on the soap or water, and I fell forward,
Ouch.
and like I hit my chin
He
right on
basically
that divot.
bit it on his chin on the little where the tiles meet. There's that little space. So immediately he starts bleeding, and we're like, "Oh shit! There's a lot of blood." We pick him up, put him on the bed, face up, and like we just see the gash, and it's like open. You see the meat, and he's champ. He was just like,
Cause you were scaring me, cause you were like, "Oh, you're gonna have to get stitches."
yeah,
And-
that's where I messed up. It's like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. And even everybody's like, bro, like your dad was like his man, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you gonna scare him? I'm like, "Ugh." On the one hand, I shouldn't have done that, but on the other hand, it's like, yeah, dude, like he's gonna find out. It's gonna happen. Why? I'm a fan of pulling off the band-aid, you know, not like I'd rather tell somebody direct, like, yo, this is the deal, this is what's gonna happen, is how it's gonna happen. So yeah. Oh yeah, so what else was there here? There was
Wait, they didn't even like put stitches. You guys didn't
No,
take
no,
me to
we-
the hospital. You
no,
just
we-
like put tape.
No, we put crazy glue to hold it together.
You put crazy glue.
Yeah. That's the way to
That's
do it.
some ghetto ass. Looks like it got infected.
I mean, there's things for that. When did you and I get close?
We've always been close.
I think so too.
Ever since like I was little.
I remember when I taught you how to meditate.
Oh yeah.
You were this little kid, chunky, shirtless, long hair, and I taught you how to. I guided you. We were in my parents' room on the bed. Cross your legs. I put crystals on you, and I was like, close your eyes, focus on your breath, go like this, and you were so into it too. You were just like,
Cause there I was like, oh, Tony's doing it. This is cool. So like I want to like start doing it too.
and that's a big thing for me too, because I know you look up to me, and I want to be the best example I can for you, because it's like, oh shit, it's a responsibility. It's like, oh damn. So I always want to be the best I can be for you, and that's why I'm always really honest with you too. Like if you ever want to talk, you ever want to like need advice or anything, I'll always give you an honest answer, and yeah, I'll always come from the heart. Love you.
Oh.
You're my big.
Mom, bro,
I love you. I love you. Who love you? I love you. Yeah. This is my big boy here.
Bro. Oh my god, you
What's
scared
up?
me.
Espantándonos.
¿Qué?
¿Qué? What?
I can say love you.
And Nathan. And to you. Come here. Off camera. Okay.
Oh,
I got the kiss.
Andrea's like not stooping around.
Vaporub. Nah, bro. Oh shit. But I didn't ask. That's hella Mexican life hacks. Wonder why you did that. Peep that jawline. That's for the nose. Hey, wait a minute. If you're Mexican, it's for everything. Someone disliked the podcast.
What?
Did they? Oh. Well, life sucks. When you get fucked up, haircut by your mom still calls you chulo.
Bro.
You're my forever chulo. Yeah.
My mom one time like tried cutting my hair. And
Mhm.
even at that age, I was like, fuck no, like trying to cut my hair, no.
It's so funny because it's so interesting for me to watch you grow, because I've always, I remember carrying you in the hospital the day you were born. You were there and I was here and you're like you were swaddled and I was just like, oh my god, like I'm an uncle. There's this little baby. Oh, you know what? There's something I want to show you. Fuck, I wish we could do this on the podcast, but when you were little, I wrote you a letter that I was gonna read to you when you were older.
Really?
Yeah,
You still have the letter?
it's in Grandma's laptop.
Actually?
Actually, it might be on one of my flash drives actually, but yeah.
Bruh.
And if because I don't want to do this right now and kill time, but let me find it and I'll bring you back on, even if it's just for that moment to show you that. But I remember writing a letter to you when you were little with the intention of reading it to you when you were older.
That's like a 12, 13-year-old letter then.
Yeah. I love you.
Wait, did you write that like right when I was like born, or was that like when I was 1 or 2?
I remember you always wanted to hang out with me and be in my room. And I remember wanting to be in your dad's room when I was little, and he would always kick me out. So I remember I was like, no, I'm gonna love this kid. Like, you want to hang out with me? Let's hang out. You would watch me play guitar. I would teach you how to play guitar. You just wanted to sit with me. Like, let's sit. Let's do whatever. I remember one time you wanted my Simba, and I was like, yeah, you can. My little Simba doll.
Oh, the one you have right there?
Yeah, and I let you play with it. And then we were watching something in my room, and I was just caressing your head because you were here. And then like you fell asleep, and I was like, oh shit. So I laid you down. I put a pillow on you.
Oh man.
Oh, it's your mom. Answer. Answer. You gotta answer, mom. Let's see. I'll tell that story right now.
My mom.
Someone disliked the podcast. When you get after Paracast, how long is the letter? It's about maybe like 2-3 paragraphs.
Almost.
Yeah, we'll be done in about 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
Simba
Simba came out on Rainfall, by the way. Yeah, that's the same Simba.
No, don't even.
It's no longer available. I'm sorry. But my intentions with that Simba doll is I want to give it to my children. So, yeah. But anyways, I remember. So you were sitting on my lap. We were watching something. I think we were watching skateboarding videos. But yeah, you fell asleep, and I was like, oh. So I picked you up, put you on the bed, put some pillows around you so you wouldn't fall. And then I remember looking at you and being filled with emotion that I cried. I was like, oh man, I love you so much that I knew I wrote it on paper first, and then I typed it because I was like, okay, just in case. And then I lost the paper, but I kept the typed one.
Good thing you typed it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of meditating, we're off that topic already. But remember when like we revived that bee?
Oh yeah, you tell that story.
Me?
Yeah.
But I'm not good at
I did that again.
Really?
Yeah, I did it last month.
Wait, but with like another bee or what
with
was
another
it?
bee? Oh, yeah, obviously another bee.
Oh. Well, I thought it was like an ant or a wasp.
I know with a bee, yeah. But
All right, so we were like already meditating, right? At this time?
yeah, you had already learned meditating, and I was trying to teach you the powers of your beliefs and the effects that they have on things. Like, yeah, I was trying to teach you that whatever you say and whatever you believe, whatever you say out loud, has power, and you can manifest that in the world. And so I had never done this, but I've heard of it, and you were a little kid. You were maybe 4 or 5.
I think I was 6.
I don't know. I know you didn't have teeth. You didn't have your front teeth. You only
yeah.
had your little vampire teeth. You let me see. You see them? Yeah. You got those big ass teeth in the front now.
Horse teeth.
And so I found this bee, and I was like, you know what? Let me try this. And we went to my room, and we put the bee there, and I was like, okay, look, I found a bee, and we put our hands over it. Just you gotta say it with so much belief, like you're alive, you're healthy, we were saying something.
We were trying something, and you told me to like imagine a green ball like growing and growing,
like from your heart, and I think I said your head too, huh?
Yeah, you said just like close your eyes and imagine a green ball growing ever so like slowly, but it's growing. So that's what I did, and like I was trying so hard, and when we finished, like we took out our hands, and like the bee was like moving again.
Yeah, so I had found a dead bee, brought it to the room, and I was like, all right, let me try this, and then we were like, you're alive, you're alive. I was like, just imagine, feel it in your heart, love it, make it like see it already happening. See the bee alive, and we were like starting to yell it at that point.
Yeah,
we were like, we're alive, and we I don't know how long we said it for, but I took my hand off, and the dead bee started like you see the wings move and the feet move, and we're like, I remember that we looked at each other like,
I was so amazed right there. I was like, oh my god, like, dude, you don't know how much I was like happy because I was like, oh my fucking god,
it was
just like revived the beat.
It was genuinely like I couldn't believe it happened either because I've never done it, and I just thought, let's just try it, let's see what happens. And the fact that it actually came back to life, I was like, oh my god. And I was so happy because I know this was going to be a good experience for you too as a kid. And then I remember we got honey and water, and you see the tongue come out and like drink from it.
Yeah, and you're feeling it.
And then it like it started like flapping its wings, and then it flew away. And I was just like, ah.
And then like it lived for like 7 more hours to
I don't know.
like old age.
In my head, I was like, I'm the best uncle in the world. Ah.
I was so amazed right there. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Like even as a little kid, I was like so in awe.
Man. Well, we got a minute left. We're gonna close it off. Do you guys have any more questions? Anything you want to hear us talk about before we go? Actually, did I get to all the questions over here? Let me see.
What's your favorite song?
Yeah, favorite song. Fucking Angel every week asking about ghost stories and mysterious things that can't explain.
Because he has like ghost stories that he wants to tell, but you don't invite him on the podcast.
Is this the only time Nathan will be on the podcast? No. Pretty sure there'll be new ones. The new Lion King movie. Have you seen the trailer to that?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know. It's Disney, so they make good things.
I don't like the new movies now because they just rely like too much on like the budget and CGI. Like they think big explosions like will get the attention, and they focus nothing on the story.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing too, where CGI almost, in my opinion, too much CGI almost takes away from the movie instead of doing it. But I mean, I know that they want to capture the younger audience, so they're rebooting it. Captain Marvel was like that. It's all CGI. I haven't seen it. But have you guys seen the new trailer for Aladdin? Will Smith is going to be Genie.
Will Smith got kind of chubby, don't you think?
I don't know. He still looks pretty fit to me.
Like,
but I don't know. I don't know how I like him as Genie because what's his face? Robin Williams was Genie in the original one, and they're just huge differences. Like Will Smith is cool. Robin Williams was funny. But I guess he has kind of that sarcastic, like, it's interesting.
Who do you think will play like a good Genie?
A good Genie?
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
I don't know why maybe Jim Carrey, because he has that same level of crazy.
You think so?
Yeah. I think I'd be interested to see Jonah Hill play it.
Jonah Hill?
It's kind of a stretch, but I think he'd be able to, like, because I'm thinking of him in Superbad when he was chunkier.
So just like a chunky Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Who else would be good? Gene Wilder. Shaq. Shazam. You know that there's a conspiracy of like parallel universes where people say the movie Shazam never existed. Oh, or Kazam. Shazam. No, Kazam. Where people say Kazam was played by this guy named Sinbad, and others say that no, it was played by Shaq. So there's this huge debate of like where there's like a parallel split.
Yeah, I've heard that theory.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I believe a lot in that theory that like
James Franco.
Who's that?
James Franco. He was in Pineapple Express. He was the stoner guy.
I never seen that movie.
No? Oh. Kazam. Damn. Kazam.
What do you think of the new movie Shazam?
When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was kind of like, oh, this looks dumb. But then I saw it again and I was like, huh. Okay. That's all right.
I hope they focus more on the story
It
instead
looks
of like
more
just
interesting.
superheroes.
Yeah, another thing too that's really been disappointing me is that trailers look way better than the actual movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. Or like you think the movie's about one thing and then you watch it and it's like, oh, well that sucked. But anywho,
Example?
I can't think of one. I think Chappie. I thought Chappie was gonna be super cool. The robot
Chappie?
movie.
I thought it was a good movie. I liked it.
From what I saw in the trailer to what I saw in the movie, I was like, oh, well, okay. But anyways, that's all the time we have for this week. Want to thank my guest Nathan again for being on.
It was great.
Love you guys. If you guys have any comments of how I can improve this, awesome. And starting next week for sure, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stream this from my other YouTube channel called Corona Corners Podcast. So youtube.com/Corona Corners. Yeah, fuck.
Cronus.
Corona Corner. I don't know. Look it up. I'll throughout the week look at my Instagram at Anthony Corona Official. I keep changing it, I know, but I'll put links to it, and because I want to focus this page, this YouTube, for my creative stuff and do the podcast specifically on that. So yeah, hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye. This is taking too long. Bye.